Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What is good people? Welcome back to the Modern Man Africa YouTube channel. Wow, it's been a while since I've gotten to say those words. I've been taking care of some personal things over the past year and a half or so. I've been absolutely inundated with a whole message from one of you that asked, "Hey, Modern Man Africa, where you at?" Rest assured, I'm still around. I'm back in the game. You guys can look forward to more videos in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. And as usual, without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Do women need men?
No! Jesus Christ.
No.
Of course not. No. Fuck no.
No.
Why? Can't live with them, can't live without them.
We do not need them. Not at all.
No. We the prize.
A little bit, but not really.
We want them, but don't need them, baby.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell fuck ass no. Hell fuck ass no.
Jesus Christ.
We the new niggas.
We are the men these days, though. We are the men.
What? Do men need women? Yes, we do. We do. We need women in all facets, okay? Physically, mentally, and spiritually.
It comes as no surprise to me that after all of this time, the gender wars are still raging and going strong. From what I can tell, social media is doing a fantastic job at fanning the flames. The warfare has developed and the back and forth between men and women has gone up a couple of notches. I don't know, guys. It's not looking good.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
If your boyfriend does not have a PlayStation 5, then it's a bad reflection on you as a girlfriend. Bruh. Your boyfriend literally has the right to play you because what else can he play since he does not have a PlayStation 5? You say your boyfriend is controlling, but what else can he control since he does not have a DualSense PS5 controller in his life? Your boyfriend actually complains to you every weekend that his team is playing badly and is not winning trophies. You know what you can do as a great girlfriend? You can buy him a PlayStation 5 and a game that has his team on there so that he can play the PlayStation 5 and use his team to win trophies and make them play the way that he wants to play so that he can have some happiness in his life. But no, when I choose to be a bad girlfriend.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro is making a lot of sense there. Don't want to put pressure on the ladies, but it seems like this brother over here might be tactfully approaching this from a drizzle perspective, because there's no ways this just fell from the sky out of nowhere. This man sat down and plotted this out from start to finish. Good on you, bro.
I realize that ladies, when they run, their breast is scattered. But Manchester United.
Oh man, that's my team though. That's my team. I'm not even gonna fight it. Yeah, let's go.
Fumbling a bed is not a bad thing. Don't let society tell you otherwise. Fumble all of them. Now I'm convinced every bro has gone through a phase where they fumble, not even a baddie, a wife material kind of hand. And we all need to go through that experience so that we know that once we find that hand or a hand like her, we keep them. Because it's not easy. We fumble them thinking that all of them are like that. Then you come outside and see that no, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. So stop fumbling wife material hands. But in the meantime, tell the baddies, hello, we can't make ourselves fun also.
I'm sure at some point in your life, depending on how old you are, if let's say you're 25 plus, you have experienced what this young brother over here is talking about. Fumbling a baddie is one of the worst things you can experience, yet it's also one of the most educational things because you start to realize how rare a good chick and a good woman is in this day and age. So, hey man, this doesn't mean go hug your knees and cry in the shower. It just means keep your eyes peeled and your head on a swivel for the next good woman, the next wife material. Yeah, man, baddies also need love too.
Fellas, when you meet a woman, you should pay for everything. You should pay their bills. You should pay for their hair, their nails. You should pay for everything when you meet a woman. She should never have to touch her wallet ever because at the end of the day, that shit sounds stupid as fuck. Fuck, I look like saying some shit like that. Y'all thought y'all had a nigga.
And don't ever be that guy that goes around paying for stuff for women. It never ends well for that guy because the way that you get her is how you keep her. And financially, economically, fiscally, you can't sustain that over the long term. So it's a pipe dream to think that you can, especially if your resources are limited. Yeah, if your money bag is deep and your pockets are swole, by all means, be my guest. But to the rest of us mere mortals, you'll be seen as nothing more than a simp, to be honest, even if you got it like that, or a trick, which is even worse.
Yo, this weekend my homegirl's friend called me a broke ass nigga, and I don't think that was fair, but just peep gaming lock here real quick. This weekend was my homegirl's 21st birthday. She called me, she's like, Brian, we're going out to the club tonight, I think you should go. I told her, I've never even been to the club, I don't really know if that's my scene. She told me it's only 50, I think you should pop out. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, it's my homegirl. So I drove to Chicago, I pull up, it's 6 of her homegirls there, and 2 dudes there. So it's 3 niggas there total, including me. You already know women get into the club for free. I like to call it the ass and titties discount. But dudes like me, we gotta pay to get in. I paid that $50, we get to the club, we're there for less than 10 fucking minutes. They're talking about the music sucks. Let's go to the next club. So we pull up to the next club. They talking about it's another 50 for niggas to get in. Mind you, I don't even got PlayStation Plus right now. Times is hard. It ain't much I wouldn't do for $50. But I paid it because it's my homegirl. We're at that club for less than 20 minutes. They're talking about we're bored. Let's go to the next club. So we pull up to the next club. They talking about it's $85 for niggas to get in.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. I look at the other 2 dudes. They're talking about we're not paying that either. So I go up to the homegirl. Respectfully, I'm like, yo, we're not paying that money to get in. Now here go all our friends. Oh, this is the last time we're going out with some broke ass niggas. No way, this is the men God left us with. All types of crazy shit. I'm like, bro, I just spent $100. A Benjamin Franklin.
I honestly believe that women don't understand how easy they've got it in life. I don't think they realize that their entire existence is akin to playing tennis with the net down, going hunting with a deer carcass strapped to the roof of your car. It's easy mode. It's easy for them to make these wasteful and frivolous decisions on a whim because it actually costs them nothing. Invoking the name of God because guys have reached the end of their financial abilities, limitations rather, is crazy to me. And this is a young kid. He's like 21 years old. If I could go back to my 21-year-old self, I'd be like, yo, listen, what you need to do is stay out of the clubs. But to be honest, I know how much fun I had in them. So yeah, I know that I wouldn't listen to future me. Stay out of the clubs, focus on your books, and you won't regret it 10, 15 years from now when your money's up.
Bamlahlile, mom.
Yeah.
Bamlahlile mama uthi unendoni yahleka. Yabona depressed.
That's why I was this thing mfana.
Inhliziyo incane. But it's not you, to me.
A bit.
But I found someone better.
That's what I see. That is when you find fun.
And that's an endearing clip to see mother, son, and sister sitting together laughing about bro's pain. I'm sure when he's by himself, he's going to have a different reaction. It's better than wallowing in self-pity and crying himself to sleep. Although the sister did her brother dirty, why is she in the background chirping and just adding spice to the situation? Like, her brother's going through some shit. Like, can't she just, you know? Come on, man.
Since the beginning of time, still hit though, has been and will always be the ultimate comeback. Your dick is little, still hit though. That's why you broke, still hit though. No matter what a woman tries to say to shame you, if you already hit, you won. The more she tries to insult and shame you, the more her standards come into question for letting you hit in the first place. Because at one point in time, she saw you as that boy. She wouldn't have let you smash if she didn't. Take some accountability for letting me smash.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Let's put smashing aside for a second. It gets even worse with the ladies that will talk a big game about they're better than their exes ain't this, their exes ain't that. but you've got a whole kid with him. You know, I can hear smashing. Okay, cool. Maybe she lost sight one night and she threw caution to the wind and gave you the cheeks. But the ones that have a whole baby from a man that they'll call all sorts of names really boggles my mind. I struggle to understand. Like, it just doesn't compute. How do you get to the point of letting the guy bust cheeks, rearrange your guts, give you that glizzy destruction, and then turn around and have a mouthful to say about dude when he did what Chad and Tyrone do, and that's once he's done clapping, he chucks deuces and he's out. Yeah, ladies, do better. Really do better.
So it all started when I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this dude. He added me, I added him, whichever way, but I was lusting. Normally I date guys not for looks but how they make me feel, so this was the first dude that I purely went after for looks. I basically swiped up on his story and we just started talking from there. There were honestly a lot of red flags, but I was such a dumb and filled with lust. I really didn't get. We started talking nonstop. It was honestly really toxic from the start, but I just have this toxic trait of when I see a guy and I want him, I will be any type of woman he wants me to be just so I can get him to myself. But we did end up falling for each other pretty quick, like in a couple days. It's just delusion, to be honest with you. It was just two hurt people falling in love quick. So a couple days go by of me and this man talking, and I decide I'm gonna go live with him in New York. So what did I do? I packed up all my shit, put it in my Nissan Altima, and I drove all the way from Arizona to New York. Now let me say, we did meet once before that. He flew me out like after a couple days of us knowing each other. It went well, and it didn't go well. It was just filled with drugs and alcohol. So now that I'm driving all the way from Arizona to New York, there's a lot of red flags. He's screaming at me over the phone, but I'm ignoring it because apparently I'm in love with this man. Now, I know from the jump he's not a type of monogamous man, but girl, I thought I could change him. It took me about 2 days to get to New York. We got a ticket on the way, but I got there and we started living together with 4 other people. It was very toxic from the jump, very horrible. I'm not even gonna get into all of it because there's really no point. But let's just say him and I were doing a lot of you know what. Now, I am going to say though, before I ever met this man, I was very delulu, and I jokingly said to him, let me be your baby mama, and he was honestly down, and we were actively trying. But he likes to tell his family that it was an accident. You're an idiot. We definitely planned it. We were definitely trying. However, I did not think I would get pregnant in 2 weeks. So before I even found out I was pregnant, we decided to leave New York and to drive all the way back to Arizona. It took us like 3 days going back. And that was arguing the entire time, almost getting in car crashes. It was horrible. But I still was delulu over this man. And mind you, I didn't even know I was pregnant. We're in Arizona, about a week goes by. We go get breakfast somewhere and he's like, I think you're pregnant and you should just take a test. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna be pregnant. So we go to Walmart, we get a test, I go home and he's in the living room, I'm in the bathroom, I'm doing my thing, and I honestly am expecting to pick up this test and it say negative. But when I flipped that test out, girl, it said positive and I screamed, ran to him, and he looked so shocked. He looked so shocked and afraid. I was like, what? Obviously we're in shock, but we did just like hold each other and have a nice moment. Like, it was beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. However, that was all ruined when he couldn't keep his freaking mouth shut. And the day after, he was on the phone with his mother and told her. And honestly, I was only like 2 weeks pregnant at the time, and he told her. She said some shit that I don't and they give me shit till this day for bringing it up, so I'm not going to bring it up publicly online, but let's just say I was mad, and he made it seem like he didn't plan this and it was an accident, and it's not just him who has to make the decision of what to do. So that's already when I got the first glimpse of this dude being a pathological psycho liar. He lied about a lot of shit. But shortly after finding out I was pregnant, caught him cheating multiple times. So you can imagine how it is having a baby with someone that you've only known for 2 weeks.
All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As I said in the beginning of the video, I will be posting more in the coming days, weeks, and months going ahead. I do have a full-time job, so it'll just be a matter of juggling everything and making sure that I keep up with posting once a week. Anyway, Until then, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.